Hello, good evening. My name is Morgan. I suppose it's time for more of this game, which I have not launched yet. get rolling. I did not, or I will not be showing my face today because I don't feel like it. Shall be game only. So we left off about to meet Lester at the bridge. Or the stone tower temple, whatever. The hell's it called? The fortress? Why is this taking so long to launch? Hello, Ventilla Alex. Hello, how are you? Game is struggling to launch. Mountain Fortress, there you go. Come on. Give me game. Here we go. Yeah. So off screen, all I did was run around trying to accumulate potions. Hello, Spook. I have many now. My plan was to go gallivant around the swamp, trying to get as many healing herbs as I could to make potions.
Was at the old monastery.
It's not an efficient way to do it. So I resorted to just buying a bunch. I should have enough to make progress. Where the hell am I? Why am I here? I don't remember ending here. I should be able to make progress. Was I on my way to something? I remember stopping last night because it crashed, but I can't remember what I was on my way to do. I did finally find Santino off screen. I don't have what he needs. But he is the only character who actually, like, discussed the collapse of the mine so far. Out of all the guys who left it. Really weird. Orc hammer? Yes, we do need to head to where the orc hammer used to be. It wasn't what I was doing now. Thank you for reminding me, though. I feel like I was on my way to the new camp for some reason. But I suppose not anymore. Let's go back to Swampington. So for some weird reason, I managed to end up with a... Oh, that was not magic. I managed to end up with a decimal amount of mana. I don't know how. So... One thing I want to do while we're in the swamp camp is... I discovered that Balkadar apparently has a quest. That weirded me out for a second. I forgot it does that. Not Balkadar. I keep saying that. Bal Orun. He has taken over Kalam's position, more or less. And when I tried to talk to him before becoming a Templar, he had nothing to say to me. But while just looking for merchants last time, or off-screen, I discovered he does actually have something to say.
Hey, you. Ah, there you are. You wanted to see me. I did indeed. I must say your path has been an intriguing one, to say the least. From novice to Templar in such a short time. Suffice it to say, it's not what I expected when I first saw you walk in here. Anyway, I will get to the point. Korkalam's departure leaves us with a large hole to fill. As you know, he was in charge of our herb trade with the other camps. Now that he's gone, that task falls to me. And I believe we'll have to expand if we are to sustain ourselves. Only the Sleeper knows how what happened to the old mine will affect the, how do you say, liquidity of Gomez's camp. There's a group of outlaws that have broken from the other camps, and now live out in the mountains. I want to strike a deal with them.
You want me to bring them your offer?
Correct.
Why send me?
Do you really need an answer to that?
Because I get things done?
Correct. Not to mention that it's crystal clear where you stand with Korkalam. I can't say that for the other brothers.
My other brothers?
What's the deal with these outlaws?
Now, frankly, I'm not too familiar with them. From what I've heard, they've all had their struggles with the other camps. Their leader is a man called Quentin, and he has somehow managed to rally them around him.
Where can I find those bandits exactly?
Like I said, they're up in the mountains. Just follow the path west beyond the East Forest. Their camp is in a canyon between the exchange zone and the old mine. But be careful. They are distrustful. And they won't hesitate to put an arrow between your eyes if they think you're a threat.
Okay, and you're just gonna send me alone try and negotiate with him.
What do you make of what happened? Iberian's death. Kalam's departure.
Truth be told, I don't know. What I do know, however, is that it was Master Iberian who saved me from corruption. He made me see the Sleeper and his glory. And he kept us marching all these years. My point is, he was a true leader. And Kor Kalam, for all the respect I have for his skills, is a fool to cast aside Iberian's wisdom like some old rag that has outlived its usefulness.
So you believe the Sleeper is a demon?
I don't know what I believe anymore. I will meditate. I will pray. And I will stay faithful to the pledges I made to this community. Answers will come.
Well, if you pray to the Sleeper, and the Sleeper is what Iberian says he is, you're not gonna get the answers you want.
What kind of deal are you proposing?
The same arrangement we
I don't know
had
why
with
that
the men
dialogue
from
was in
new
the middle of
camp.
all the quest
We
ones.
supply them with swamp weed, which they can in turn distribute between their men. How they do it is up to their leader.
So you supplied them. Isn't the whole idea is that they were bootleggers? That's where Jacko and his weed bootleggers went off to. So supplying them doesn't make sense. And you're not offering to, like, turn them into your distributors or anything. It's a confusing arrangement.
What if they refuse?
Then you'll have to remind them why our brotherhood can be a powerful ally or a dangerous foe.
Alone, again.
I'll handle it.
I'll trust you will.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, to just try and make them new customers? What? That's ridiculous. I would think right now your problem is you're not able to maintain your output. That we would need more guys to distribute. And they wouldn't be a good option because people wouldn't trust them. Hey, Joru's back.
Hello, not right now.
What should I do now?
I mean, it's
We can just go do that. Suppose I might. What else did I want to do today? Obviously, we gotta go deal with Lester. I think I need to do this now. I don't know if it'll be available after shit hits the fan later. Can I use this now that Namib is gone? I cannot. Anyone say anything if I steal? Yay. I think at this point I'm going to start saving learning points. I'm at the max amount of strength I can get from teachers. Which does mean I can start quaffing my permanent upgrades now. I didn't think about. What was that? There was also an essence, yeah, it did too. Also, for some reason, I I've been holding onto my max health potions, forgetting that there's no way to upgrade those besides just passively. Yeah, most chests are dog ass. But yeah, I'm probably just going to start saving learning points to put into two-handed weapons. Because I think to try and make a pivot to magic at this point, or even bows, would not work out. I won't have enough to do that. Are there any two-handed weapons that require more than 100 strength? Like more than you could ever get without boosting it? For some reason, bird never comes down this far anymore. Must have had some problems with the bird down there and like patched it out. Or something's just bugging out and he won't respond when I leave swamp camp. I mean, I've been able to get him down there before. Yeah, there he is. Oh, that's what keeps happening. He just keeps falling to the rocks. Uh-oh. Alright, nailed it. Now I'm thinking, I could probably get the focus now. And until I turn it into Satyrus, the big shit won't happen. So, just for time efficiency, since we're closer to that than we are to Quentin, we're going to do that now. I also want to point out Orun's arrangement is basically buy our weed or we will kill you. So it's just pure extortion. Hello, doggy. I never ended up going this way. Previously, in the Gothic of yore, this is where you found the orc hammer, I believe. There seems to be something more going on here. There's a hammer. What is all this construction? Well, that's kind of shit. Bro, I hate this one. Nailed it. There's the orc hammer. And the fuego ball. So it is basically where it was before. They just changed what the place looks like. Well, we know we're gonna need it. There's a girthy hammer, that's for sure. So now I'm able to actually combo the heavy attack in with normal attacks. For some reason I couldn't figure out before. And the uppercut, unlike the stab, can't really seem to be comboed with anything else. So unlike before, Lester is on this side now.
Ah, right on time. The focus is up in that fortress. I was trying to scout ahead, but we have a problem.
Let me guess. That chunk of rock up ahead?
You guessed right. It's a stone golem. I'm afraid we'll have to handle him before we do anything else. You have a blunt weapon with you?
I do.
Then use it. It'll help against that thing. Anyway, lead on. I'll cover your back.
Okay, so he straight up tells you the solution in case you couldn't figure it out before. No, oh wow, it's a whole ass mini boss. What an absolute bitch. Or infused root. Well, that's a rootin' tootin'.
Gods. That was a tough one.
Up to the fortress then.
Yes. I've heard some weird sounds from there, so we... Ah!
You right?
What's wrong?
Just a headache. I've been getting it for a while now. Anyway, come on. Let's get going.
Well, you probably have a headache because that massive wall of stone just punched you in the face.
What's the story behind the fortress?
Right. How would you know? An ore baron used to live there, one from before the barrier. Word is that some inmates pillaged it after the revolution, but I'm not sure.
Where's the focus stone?
I've never been there, so I don't know. But it is up there. Milton's map is clear about that. I'm sure we'll find it.
Let's go.
Lead the way.
None of them are after their own stuff here anymore. Or at least they're not, like, letting onto it early. He's not after the deed. Milton wasn't after the orc amulet. Gorn was never specific about what he wanted. It just seems like he wanted to explore. And Diego was there trying to help you, so... Where's my good sword? My broadsword. I can't tell what his accent is. It's obviously American of some kind. But it's just weird. What is up with this fountain? For some reason, way more walls on the way up. See absolutely no reason for these kind of structures. What is just an open path. Here, and a little bit of a garden. Wow, this place is very different. I would think that fountain would be much muckier, given that it hasn't been maintained in decades. The water has been very still. Interesting music. Hello. You hear something? Herpy! I cannot see. Why do they sound like monkeys? Get your asses down here. A lot more scenery, but not much else to see for it. That looks like the way forward, so I'm going to assume there's just bonuses down here. Sick bridge, bro. Buzzing and up, you'll flying down, so I had to snipe with the bow. Yeah, well, they've always kind of had that problem. Usually they just get stuck on top of your head. Look at the fish. Splish. You made it. I'm glad the pathfinding can still figure... I changed my mind. Pathfinding can still figure out how to, like, get over obstacles. Like, actually leap over stuff. Problem that, like, all the Genome Engines games kind of had. Why is he exclusively walking now?
I'm a little busy.
He's telling me to wait, but he's only walking. There we go.
Wait.
I'm not waiting. You keep up. I wish there were more potions you could make with all of the miscellaneous plants and shit. I mean, it makes sense. It was a refuge. It wasn't just a fortress. This man, like, keeping harpies as pets? Why he's got so many bird cages? Arr, arr.
Wait. Look,
Dude, we're being
up
attacked.
there. That's gotta be the foot. Ah!
Another headache?
Yes, but it's strange. It's never been this strong. Maybe it's the focus. I don't know. Anyway, it's up there, on that platform. Let's find a way up there.
I wonder what they're cooking up there. They're kind of doing the whole headaches from Sleeper's influence shit early. It didn't really come up until Gothic 2. Their little stupid spiderweb bullshit doesn't actually hurt that much. Look at their attacks in general. Sound effects are struggling to layer properly. They're kind of like ducking each other. Those ones up there are struggling. Did Nyrus also have headaches at the focus? I don't remember him saying that, but doesn't mean I just don't remember. Yeah, those are idiots. Unfortunately, Lester's now stuck. That one was a bit stupid. How'd you get there, Big Dumbo? This is not going well. Group down, you bitch ass. Great. That's annoying. Son of a bitch! I bumped it. I have one. Yep, keep gesticulating there, Lester. Ow! I cannot see. Yeah, we need Diego and his bow. Or melted in his fireballs. Okay, good thing they suck. Hey, there's the fuckus. We don't get to reach it with the telekinesis time. Hey, ugly face. What? You cheat! You mortar ass fucking spit ass. Wow. You're just a penis. Be gone. I have been locking onto enemies. You need to pay more attention. Well, unfortunately, great ideas need solid execution. A lot of people, a lot of lesser developers try to get away with it anyway. Well, I'm reminded of the Demon Souls gargoyles. How generally weird those were. Hold up now. This secret? No, it was not. Follow you? I'll take a closer look.
I knew it. There it is. Gods, that power. You really don't feel it?
Not really. How do we get there?
That's what we have to figure out.
Okay, so the new theme of the focus stones being sleeper associated is why they're feeling such a potent effect from it. Even though I am of the same sect, I guess I just haven't been indoctrinated as long. Dude, alright. Immediately, I'm sorry. But you're backseating like crazy. I mean, it's in the title of the stream for a reason.
Nothing here. Damn it. Wait. What's that?
What you looking at? Sack of meat? Who's dissecting? You're right.
Is it just me, or does that look like a door?
It does.
Well, there's gotta be a way to open it. Let's split up and see what we can find.
Okay, so they aren't letting you figure that out. Who was dissecting a scavenger up here? Because this is fresh enough to be recent. Oh, I found a book. Huh? Someone just squawked like a bird. I heard a pink. I think he's supposed to have a book in his hand, but he does not. Was it just a... Was there a third book, or did I just have to pull them in reverse order? I'm confused. I just had to do that one, then that one. That's why that one clucked at me. Well, it's open now.
Hey, you. The door is open.
I heard. How did you do it?
The books. There was a secret mechanism.
Always the bookshelves. Here, I found something that might come in handy.
Scrolls?
Yeah, telekinesis scrolls. Always useful. If you have a minute, I also found something else that might interest you.
What did you find?
Here.
Is this a deed?
It's a scroll of tenure. A deed that grants ownership of these mountains and the fortress. It must have belonged to the nobleman who lived here.
I doubt anyone in the colony cares about land ownership.
No, but if the barrier falls, it might be worth a fortune. How's this? Since you're getting around a lot these days, how about you try and find a buyer for this? Then we go halves.
So they turn this into a little side quest.
Deal.
Great. Here, take it. Now. Oh!
That headache again.
Yes, but it's stronger. So much stronger. God damn it. Not now.
This reminds me of Nyrus.
What? Why?
Nyrus, the novice who helped me with the focus, said he'd also had headaches before he snapped and attacked me.
Are you serious? Oh, hell. Maybe... Oh, no. Never mind.
Tell me, Lester.
It's just... I don't know. Maybe the sleeper has something to do with it. I know a couple of novices who also had these headaches and strange dreams. Then all that with Ball Lucor. Anyway, now's not the time.
Stay here and rest. I'll get the focus.
Are you sure? I can...
Stay. I got this.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't need you going wild on me anyway. I am not bald today. I just didn't feel like having it on, because I'm not looking my best. Also, I'm wearing a shirt with a company logo on it, and I don't feel like showing it or changing my shirt right now. Nice. This skeleton holding? He's just holding a spoon. A big-ass spoon. I do not work for Umbrella. This one is going to be ass. And they're adding more to it, which is nice. It was a pretty useless place otherwise. What is this crap? I mean, one of those days, isn't it? Do I like the expanded mountain fort? I mean, it's more interesting. So far, the only real difference has been a puzzle. Very simplistic, like, very entry-level hidden object puzzle of find the 3 books that open the secret door. And also there are some eyeballs floating in jars, which is always fun. They're making it seem like this... whoever owned this was a bit eccentric, but it also kind of seems like somebody's still here. There's always the continuity error. I don't know how to deal with this one. Well, the problem with environmental storytelling is there needs to be an actual story to be told. I don't have a clue what to do with this one. The lockpicking minigame kind of sucks, I'll be honest. It's extremely tedious. Not the kind of thing I want to constantly be having to work with. Dude, I'm so close. Holy shit, I made it. Yeah. I mean, this one was way harder than the one that just gave me healing potions. And it gave me pretty much the equivalent mana potions. Yeah, they were overzealous. I don't think there was really anything wrong with the original mechanic of just remembering a combination of lefts and rights. But they decided it needed to be way more than that. Spooter. Spider's just air walking. Place is spooky. I do like that it looks more like something someone lived in. And apparently died in. What is being implied here? Did this person just give birth to a meat bug? And then died? Oh, it's a Witcher 3 reference? Oh dear. Must be one I never found. Oh, how much XP does it give you? I haven't even been noticing.
I need a key for that.
Oh. Key only. From the start of... Oh, right! I remember now. When Yennefer trolled Geralt by putting the weird thing in his bath. I'm not sure what story needed to be told in this place, and why it seems to be that this man, whoever owned this place, seemed to be experimenting on animals. Not really a subplot that the game needed, I feel. I don't mind a little bit of flavor text and intrigue now and then, even if it's irrelevant to the grand scheme of things, but it's not unique or particularly interesting. Okay, now I'm curious. You didn't have the climb walls abilities. What would be your option here? 20 to 70? Yeah, so it's still not even worth it. I don't understand why the birds sound like monkeys. Is that so? Wolf got long ass jumps. And to me, it just seems like he was experimenting on creatures. One of those eccentric nobles who is into some freaky shit. Like that. Man, they are not pretty, are they? Because harpies aren't supposed to be. Or they all die in the exact same position. None of them seem to have ragdoll physics. Bruh. Well, I was going to consider speccing into magic at one point, but I realized that that probably just wasn't going to pan out. Messed up something I had working. This one's annoying. There we go. There's the key. With that being behind such a difficult lock, I feel like... Is it non-essential? Have they? I don't know, because the only magic I tried to use was the Fist of Wind, and it did not do damage to anything. Trying to use it to, like, knock down and then switch to melee was not panning out. They just stood up too quickly. Well, well. Oh dear. That doesn't really surprise me. Storm Fist? I did see that was a separate spell. Wind Fist on its own just seems kind of dog shit. Oh, snap. A sequence break? Probably not. I might have found some secrets, but nothing but junk. Whoa. Oh? Let's get me over there? Looks like I might. Stuck. I'm stuck. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh no. Holy sweet Jesus. Dude, how do you get stuck on things so much? I could definitely be down there, but let's see what else is going on. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just exploring. I'm not going to anything specific until I found everything, and then I go for the focus. Oh! Now, wait a minute. Do I have a guard armor? No, this is not the same armor that the guards in the castle, in the old camp wear, right? But it says it's for the warders. Now, don't answer this question, but I wonder who upgrades that for me. From the intro. So this is like pre-old camp Gomez guards. I vaguely remember that Garok. So that's interesting. I gotta find somebody who can upgrade that for me. Oh, okay, so we can just go this way. Why are you locked on that one? Yeah, it's just weird because the description says warders, which I associate with the old camp. Ew. That may have just been an unintentionally reused description. I found this less annoying than the original, which is a good thing. Alright, Lesty.
Hey, you.
There you are. I was getting worried. Did you find it?
Got it right here. Any more headaches?
No. It just stopped at some point. Still, you keep that thing and bring it to Satyrus. I'll stay and explore this place a bit longer. I can't believe nobody's looted it so far. Good job. You might just get us out of here. I never want to see a harpy again.
Well, no one probably looted it either because the harpies are too annoying or the golem kept them away. Yeah, fewer ladders is a good thing. And helps Lester out. You don't need a telekinesis spell to grab at the thing. Nope. No shortcuts down unless you want to break your ankles. I didn't explore the entire bottom. Let's have some more look-sees. Whoa. Check out that cellar last. Well, now. It gave me 2 telekinesis scrolls, which I did not need to use at any point. I don't reckon that solves any problems here. Maybe I need a blood fly spell to fly across. See nothing to interact with. Oh! That's fascinating. With the telekinesis, you can actually lock onto objects you can interact with. Seems like a bit of an exploit, but... I mean, the telekinesis spell is how you knew what you could interact with in the original. Great way to search for hidden loot. Why do I feel like spooky shit's gonna be down here? Zomboys or something. Oh, I'm picking up dog shit weapons. Ugh. That one was simple. Okay, 50 experience, I see it now. I don't usually see it because the chest menu shows up over that. It's arbitrary when they seem to decide to make the door locked versus while the chest inside is unlocked, and vice versa. It's hard to tell how they decide on an experience value. Well, don't be telling me nothing. Why does this go so deep? Ah! Boners! This is what we got instead of the secret bookshelf. We have an unsecret cellar. Shit. What up, Zapath? I when I'm still wearing light fire robe. Okay, well, let me see for myself. I just gotta figure out who upgrades it, because it's definitely not better now. That's a dead novice. Who is this man? Oh, this probably could have opened those locks I picked. Is that novice robes or... Yeah, it's novice robes, not guru robes. Isn't upgradable? Well then, it's useless, because it's worse than my armor. OP my ass. He's upstairs. Don't lie to me, Val. Well, you're saying mage robes are not. Seems a bit silly. Also, they really over-egged how much armor customization you'd end up doing in this game. You do just go for straight upgrades. Back in the day, they were talking about, like, actually customizing bits and pieces of it. It's not even just saving up. It's the fact that, like, there's no reason to pick one over the other. It's not like a version that does more blunt defense than slashing defense. Or something like that. That's what I'm saying. They really oversold it. Okay, well, I'm gonna come back here with a bloodfly spell to try and get across there. Feels like we're done here for now. I've yet to use the bloodfly spell, so I don't know if it's actually able to make that gap. Well, yeah, I mean, I've maxed out this armor as far as I can tell. I'm still getting my ass rocked by certain enemies. But I'm at the point where merchants are actually carrying a respectable amount of money. So, affording the upgrades is not as difficult anymore. It's not like battle music is occurring. Don't tell me secrets, dude. Sorry, Guruk, but I count that as backseating if you're telling me exploits and stuff. Oh, the stealing. Stealing hasn't gotten me shit. I tried to rob the Ore Baron's house and they didn't have anything. I'm gonna go... I can find a bloodfly spell.
Sleeper awakened. Demons.
I haven't gotten to the crawler armor yet. Hopefully it doesn't look as hideous as the original.
Sleeper awakened.
I'm looking for...
Hello.
Hello. Fortunately, I now have the annoying task of getting back out of here. It was a bad choice. I have a map. Just haven't had a reason to look at it lately.
Hey there.
Hi. Oh, the swamp camp is the only one that's changed over the original. No, I don't have a map of the swamp camp. I'm not buying those things. Bird up. Maybe they are, but I don't care. Trying to reference a map while I'm walking around there will take me longer than just following a path until it gets to where I want to go. I mean about immersion, it's just how annoying it is. It's just like a twisty web of paths. Meaning, you can't just take a straight line in the direction you know you want to go. It just takes longer than it should. The mount certainly saves time. It is still a bit of a silly thing. Yeah. This was the final focus, yes. I mean, I'm sure it is. It was the only upgradable armor in the original game.
Whoa.
Oh, the bird would let me go all the way up. Ha, Val, ha. I mean, I think it's working as intended. It's just they intended it to work very stupidly with the torches. Give this a bash. Hopefully it was worth the walk. Don't. No! Hang on. Oh! What are you talking about? What? Dude, don't tell me things. Why would it still not let me use it? Oh. I float. Oh no. I failed to float. I was holding the button. I know how to play the video game. I think I was too close to the edge. You need space. Right, so I do it from higher. Most likely Valentine, but we must find out. Alley-oop. Ah, nice one. It's cute how they have the original death sound and everything, but having it also with a new death sound and his voice just happening twice is kind of silly. Probably can't cast it from here. Yeah, it won't let me do it because of the uneven ground. So from the roof. We shall find out. Dude, guys, you're spoiling things for me. This has been an unusually common issue today. Please do not spoil things for me. Each of you basically has one strike right now. Now I can't see. Dang ass nighttime. What? Oh, I never equipped my thing. Smoke. Good. Blur. Oh no! What the hell? You fall too fast. Let me figure it out, boys. Here's my armor. I can't see a fucking thing. I'll wait until the morning. This is the comfiest bed in the colony right here. God dang, I bumped my head on the rafter. Bruh. I mean, this seems like it was meant to be like a retreat of sorts. For whoever is controlling the colony. Bear in mind that it's not like a... You know, it's not like he was controlling a single mine. He was controlling the entire valley. And whatever mines they established. But this is where he went, probably if the lower castle was under threat. That was his primary, like, location of control. Okay, well, let's, see what we can cook up here. Okay, there's something up with this. Because, like, you can float. That doesn't get you very far. Garak kind of teased at an exploit earlier. And I don't see how you get this without doing that. I don't know, Val, because they don't know how bugs work. Well, yeah, that's why I didn't take this over. Okay. This does not seem like the intended maneuver. But it seems like the only way for this to work. Can't even imagine how else you get over here. Great, and of course it's locked. Gonna be the hardest lock of all time. There's also just no reason to be up here. Like, don't forget that just Gomez has no use for this place. He doesn't have to staff it just because it's there. I feel like I had this argument with somebody else in YouTube comments a while ago. I'm just saying, nobody has a use for it. It's not helpful. Like, nobody in the current colony. It made sense for somebody who was like an aristocrat who owned the entire place. But not for a bunch of factions who want to be close in order to guard their respective resources. Again, what would the bandits do with it? It's way too out of the way. Nobody would come near this thing, so they have nobody to, like, raid or hold up. Oh, I nailed it. Crossbow of War. Potion of Supremacy. Well, that would be a nice potion, but I don't want to use it until I decide whether or not I'm getting more decks someday. Well, I'm just saying, it's like they would have to go so far down to rob any caravan that happened by, because they're not coming anywhere near this place. Then they'd have to carry all that loot back up there. It's just not effective. It's too far out of the way for them to actually, like, make that happen. Alright, so I suppose we can go do the Quentin thing now. Safety doesn't matter. You're a bandit. Like, your life is on the line at all times. and going out of your way to back up to that position. And if you're talking about safety, how about the fact that there is a massive golem guarding the only way up there? Bandits aren't dealing with that. Well, I already have all the available upgrades. There's 2 available chest upgrades, 2 available belt upgrades. And then for some reason I only saw 1 pants upgrade. Well, you don't know how long the golem's been there. The barrier's only been up for about 30 years, and in that time, that golem could have been there. No, Lester said the place hadn't been looted. That's why he's surprised. Y'all need to pay attention.
Yeah.
You're finding a reason for somebody to be up there, and I'm telling you that there's just no good reason. Anybody who might have wanted to loot the place recently probably found that golem there. They don't establish if it was occupied at the time of the barrier going up. But I cannot imagine it was, because they wouldn't have want to be inside the barrier. And I don't think the king would have just said, hey, this random nobleman's here. Guess he's stuck in the barrier with everybody else now. But then again, we don't really understand where the barrier was meant to be. I don't think it was supposed to be over the old castle. Yeah, it is way bigger than it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be over the castle, wasn't it? Now that I think about it. At least in the original intro. That's where it starts. And then it gets way bigger from there. I don't really know what's going on. I still think the entire concept, as neat of an idea as it was, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The whole idea was that it keeps the criminals from running away. But no matter how you shake it, goddammit. No matter how you shake it, like the royal soldiers guarding them would have been stuck in there with them. And that always seems like a massive plot hole to me. I don't know why you would go with that plan knowing that you'd be condemning your soldiers to live in there forever. And you probably want those soldiers to fight your war. Anyway, I'll be right back. Yeah, well, presumably they were not intending to remove the barrier every time someone needed to come or go.
One of the remaining focus stones was in a canyon.
But they never
guarded
say
by a troll.
that the intent... They never suggest that they were expecting... Oh no, I have to do this again. They never suggest that they were expecting to be able to... like, control who comes and goes from the barrier. Like, they only say that they, you know, that the barrier grew beyond their control. As in, just much larger than they planned. Not just that they lost access control. And for some reason, people were still able to come in. Hey? Oh no. I can't undo it. Why can't I undo it? Why? Yes, but what I'm... Okay. No idea why I couldn't do it on the ground. My point is, like... The issue that they had was that the barrier got bigger than they wanted. It doesn't seem like it was ever their intent that they could actually, like, let people in and out. And they certainly weren't going to drop the barrier every time. So, whoever was in there when the barrier went up was stuck in there until the war was over. And that includes royal soldiers or barons, you know, whatever law-abiding nobles and soldiers were going to get trapped in there with the convicts. It just seems like an oversight. Not on, like, the mage's part, but as part of the king's plan. Know what I mean? Yeah, well, this is annoying. Nailed it. Okay, I keep going around and around every time this topic comes up, but, like, just assuming that the soldiers would roll with it if they got trapped in the barrier with the convicts would be incredibly stupid of the king and the mages. They should have seen the problem with that plan pretty much as soon as they thought of it. A much more sensible, much more sensible idea, unless, like, if they had reestablished it to say the mages should have had control over the barrier, but they lost it when the sleeper kind of took control of it. If they could control who came and went, that would make more sense. But they still haven't established that, even in the remake. Bird. Alright, let's get to Quentin and not crash this time, please. Thank you. To me, the barrier would make more sense if it wasn't just to keep the convicts in, but was a measure of control to keep a potentially invading orc army out. I guess even on that front, that would be difficult because, well, the orcs could just besiege it, like they would besiege a castle. But they would have to control the entire perimeter of it. But yeah, other than that, I think the smarter thing would have been to just fortify your mining camps. And that would help prevent convicts from escaping. And just don't ever let them leave the mines. I don't know, there's a lot of pretense around the barrier that kind of spoils the plot when you think about it too much. I don't think that's the case, is it? That's not how I read it. To me, Zardas's plan only came into effect after the barrier went up, and he learned that it was the Sleeper's doing. And then he spent the subsequent decades figuring out how he could try and harness the power of the Sleeper, and ultimately failed. You killed it. And then he did the same thing with the Undead Dragon instead. Well, I don't think at any point it was suggested that that was his plan from the very beginning. From prehistory itself.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus, bird. Chill out. Put my negotiating skills to work.
Ballaroon sent me. He wonders if you're interested in joining the swampweed business.
Interesting. Thing is, I can't let you in before I know I can trust you, at least a little. Here's the deal. Do something for me, and you can walk through that door and tell a certain someone about your Baal's proposal. What do you think?
Whatever it is, I can handle it.
You said it. Fine. A few days ago, me and a friend of mine were running a, let's say, errand near the exchange zone. A couple of old campers had a problem with that and got a hold of my friend. Now he's counting meat bugs in Gomez's
Holy
dungeon.
shit.
You want me to spring him out?
Almost. I want you to get in there and find out if he snitched on us. If he did, deal with it. If he didn't, get him out of that dungeon.
What do you mean, deal with it?
You need me to spell it out for you?
This guy is face a mother couldn't even love. Gothic 2, the Almanac in the monastery states that Zardas convinced the king to create the barrier that would prevent any escape by prisoners, but his intention was to get the ore out of the reach of Beliar's servants. I don't really see why he had to keep that a secret from him. That is confusing. But you're right that it... I feel like it did say something else. I have to go reread it. Like, he knew there was something up in the colony. And the barrier gave him the opportunity to kind of study it in peace. Yeah, but they had the plan to get it out of there. I don't know. I have to reread it. Maybe you're right.
What kind of errand were you running?
That, my nosy friend, is none of your business.
How am I supposed to get him out of a dungeon?
By doing what you said you would, and handling it.
All right, I'll find your guy.
Good. His name's Arlen, you'll recognize him. And here, take this. It'll help him get past the guards, if you end up springing him out. Now, please, for the love of Innos, stop pestering me.
The hell'd you give me? Fake digger clothes? How's that supposed to get him past the guards? They see him walk out of there, out of the dungeon, they're gonna be like, hey, why is there a digger in the dungeon? You should probably stay there.
Yeah.
And just because they're criminals doesn't mean that they're on the dark side. Would you say that most, like, all criminals are likely to be Satanists in the real world?
Let me have some too.
Well, then, I don't understand your logic, then.
Whoa!
Yeah, but Beliar steals your soul. Criminals are not exactly about trading things for a mutual accord. They just want to steal shit.
Well, if that's how you see it.
You can't go believe it.
Well, luckily I did manage to break into that dungeon ages ago. Shouldn't be too hard to deal with this. Yeah, Beliar don't give no shit about some small fry.
You can't be in here.
We'll be killing all these guys soon anyway. It is funny that I did actually break this guy out once. But he didn't do anything about it, because I didn't have this quest yet.
Hey, you. Who are you?
What the? I should be asking you that. How by Belia did you get in here?
I have my ways. You're Arlen, aren't you?
How do you know?
Take your best guess. Your friend wants me to get you out of here. If you didn't snitch while you were here.
I didn't.
Will the warders confirm that when I ask them?
What? No, please. Oh, for fuck's sake, fine, I told them. But just a few things about Quentin, that's all. They don't even know where we're hiding. Please, mate, don't leave me here. I didn't grasp. I was just so bloody starving. And they didn't give me
Stop
enough to
shouting,
eat for
someone's
a
gonna
whole
hear
week,
us.
and
Yeah, I got the gist of it. Thanks. You're lucky your friend sent me. I can be hard of hearing.
Huh?
My ears aren't what they used to be. For the right price.
I don't get it. I ain't no ear doctor or nothing.
I'm not gonna tell anyone you snitched. If you make it worth my while.
Worth your... Oh, you mean pay ya? Well, why didn't you just say that? But yeah, yes, please. I ain't got much of me right now, but I'll find a way to make it up to you as soon as we get back to me camp.
Just or won't cut it. Think of something.
Okay, I will. Now, please, get me out of here so I can just walk out of here.
Not quite. Put this on too. You don't want to draw any attention.
Oh, man, you're a professional. Can you, give me some privacy?
Are you serious?
Please?
Fine.
He's still looking over his shoulder.
Much better.
Do you think you'll make it out of the camp?
Easy.
He was peeking.
No, not easy, but I'll handle it. Thanks, mate.
So, we'll meet in your camp later.
We will.
Alright, so you're just gonna waltz out of here? Just so you know, I did murder a man to get you out of here, so if they find him first, you're still in trouble. Unfortunately, they would have to account for that in the sequel, so that's not really an option. Although it's not unheard of for a video game RPG sequel to just ignore one of the endings.
I'm looking for magic.
I think I will hang on to this amulet, just in case I need it again in the future. Oh wow, you have no money. I'm gonna make sure stone can't do anything with this royal armor.
Hey. I'm looking for a better armor.
First equip some water armor.
So long.
Be seeing ya.
Discount?
Hey, you. I'm looking for a better.
First equip some water.
Damn.
So long.
Be seeing ya.
Then the king gets nothing. And that means...
Imagine if someone had the balls to make a game like that, where there were two totally different endings. And if you import that save into the sequel, you play one of two very different stories. You know, one where you tried to save the world, one where you tried to conquer it. And then the sequel is completely different depending on which one of those you did. I don't think there is. The Mass Effect and games like that tried to be that game. They just find a way to make sure that none of your choices actually end up doing anything meaningful. That's basically what I'm saying. Nobody would ever do that because that means any playthrough can only be 50% of the game. And each of those needs to be enough on its own to be worth a player's time. Can't tell if the guy made it back yet.
I found Arlen.
And?
He didn't talk. I sprang him out.
You kept your word, so I'll keep mine. The door's open to you. You might want to have a chat with our leader, Quentin. But I'm warning you, this doesn't mean we're pals now. Do anything funny, and our guys will cut you up. Clear?
Clear.
Yay. Guys got a leak in here. Why is battle music occurring? Man, is this still bugged out? It is. He's attacking me, isn't he? They said I'm allowed in, but they're not actually allowing me in.
You got no reason to be in there. Now piss off.
Why can't I? You allowed me in.
That's it. Guess I'll have to beat you out of here then.
Yeah, so this is bugged exactly like the Jacko cave was. I had this exact same problem with the other cave.
If you say so.
Solve it this way. No, this is not a recent patch issue. Like I said, I had this problem with the other Weedmaster cave. The one below the new camp. Why do they have an elevator? What? Must have been like a former mine that they took over or something. I'm just saying, how I don't think a gaggle of random outcasts from different factions would have the materials or the engineering knowledge to build this whole thing. So it must have just been here. This was like a former mine. It was abandoned or depleted. No, I don't think so. Takes a lot to build something like this. Not just something you can do by winging it. Thought there was more to this place. Or 1 second. Yeah, but the new camp had actual engineers there. Those are guys who would probably stick to the organized camps because, you know, they'd be treated well there. Wowie wow. Is it me or did we not actually go that high up on the stairs? Where did we even come in? Whoops. 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 Well, it is a valley of mines. Mines are in rock. Why are there so many underground sections, though? This is like a massive encampment now. These were literally just some guys in, like, a hole in the ground before. Now their fucking whole camp can put anybody else to shame.
Oh, piss off.
They used to be handled.
Go away.
None of you guys say anything new.
Look who it is. Good to see a friendly face. Thanks again for helping me out back there. Gomez would have let me rot in that hellhole.
What are they gonna do now?
Have you settled back in?
Nice of you to ask. Yeah, I guess I have.
You got a
I'll be
big
more
chunk out
careful
of it
next
taken out of
time.
your head.
I'm pretty sure there's a few.
What about our deal?
You mean... Oh, right, of course.
Our mine.
So, problem is I'm kind of skint. Happens when you spent months in a dungeon. How about some
I'm
lockpicks,
pretty sure
though?
there's a few places.
You look like the type who could use them.
Sure.
Grand. Here you go. Find me again next time you're here, will ya? There's more where that came from.
Can't believe all the guff you're
After all that, that's your reward. The ore would have been more valuable.
Any new luck?
Sorry, mate.
Twiddling your thumbs.
Okay, so he just gives you free ones from now on. Well, they probably just wanted to make it more interesting. So they established that this is a real community now. Nice one. But I think it's kind of to a silly, excessive extent. That's what I mean. If this is the only quest they have, then it's a wasted effort. This place is fucking huge. There's some grapes. Too little, too late. That's the fanciest chest I've ever seen, and I can't open it. Root soup recipe. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot to kill. Toric.
Well, if that ain't a new face.
Hi.
Well, you're here, so that's got to mean you're all right, eh? Toric's the name. I'm the bloke that takes care of the supplies. So if you need something,
Let's see what you have to offer them.
have a gander.
Well, your weapons kind of suck.
Go and get stuffed.
You have no money. Oh, you're playing on all max difficulties? Oh, they have a smithy.
Go and get stuffed.
Bro, it just keeps going higher and higher. Oh wait, never mind, that's it. Yeah, see, you're full of crap. Now, where's the big Q? of sounding like Monster Hunter music now. Like camp music.
Heard in the south. Something stirring.
Someone never learns.
Apparently picking this lock is not a crime? I don't feel like trying.
Leave that
Oh,
lock
never mind.
alone.
Sure was.
Smart man. See? Leave that lock alone. You can't leave that lock alone. Knock it off.
You wouldn't be stupid enough to sneak in and walk right up to me. Or would you?
Brannock let me in. I dealt with Arlen for you.
Ah, so you're that guy he was raving about. Well done. Anyway, unless you got something important to discuss with me, I'm busy.
There is something, yes. Ballaroon sent me. He has a proposal.
If it involves the sleeper, I'm out. We don't believe in all that stuff here.
Relax, it's about the swampweed. Arun is in charge of the herb business now. And he wonders if your guys might be interested in some smoke rolls in return for some good Zeror.
Funny.
Why?
Because about a month ago, a novice sent by Kor Kalam came to Brannock and suggested the same thing. What happened to that cranky old alchemist?
Kor Kalam isn't in the swamp camp anymore. Let's just say there have been some changes in leadership.
Sounds ominous, but fine. The truth is I ain't too fond of those herbs. They make you slow, in your muscles and in your head. Why would I want that for my men?
Because everyone needs a break and the smoke rolls help with that. Trust me. You guys will thank you for it.
They probably will, but... for fuck's sake, fine. Tell Orun I'm interested. We'll figure out the details later. Is there anything else?
Seems a bit weird that you could keep such a grasp on your dudes. Like, you're a gang of outlaws who don't fit in with any other guild. Yet you're able to convince them not to give up their vices.
How are you guys getting by? You don't trade with the other camps, do you?
So?
So, where do you get your resources from? Food, wine, weapons.
Food, we gather and hunt. Sure, a mole rat steak ain't a lamb fillet. And I'd sell my soul for a pinch of salt. But it does the job. Wine's rare, but there's other booze. And sometimes we stumble on an old cask in the ruins. And as far as weapons are concerned, well, this is called the Valley of Mines for a reason. There's ore, and there's tools. And we got a blacksmith. What more do you need?
So you don't raid the other camps? Like I would think you would, being a gang of outlaws?
What do you make of Gomez?
He's a warlord and a cutthroat. No more and no less. Don't get me wrong. I ain't no saint either. But if Gomez was a proper king, he'd be the kind of fat-assed, decadent tyrant his idiot henchmen keep raging about. There's a reason I joined up with Lee and Laris back then.
What are your thoughts on the Brotherhood?
Why? You trying to show me the Sleeper's light?
Just curious.
You're one level-headed Templar. Honestly, I don't have an opinion on them. To me, it looks like a bunch of sad men trying to cope with the fact that they're probably going to die under this dome. Then again, I do know their gurus have strange powers, so Billion knows what's up with that. I'll just keep my distance. Worked thus far.
Why did they make him such a pragmatic dude, I wonder?
Knock it off, man.
I'm not doing anything. Chill out. Yeah. Nailed it. Bet you everything in here is going to be locked too. Sure is. Holy shit. I'm really tired of this mechanic. I am not going to be streaming tomorrow, no. Hello, Teddy. Oh, good. Nailed it. Totally worth it. Jesus! What the fuck? Cats jumping all over crazy places. Nailed it. Why? Why does this move 5 other ones? How am I supposed to deal with that? I don't understand. This one sucks! Yeah, I'd give up.
The right key.
Ain't no way in hell that's worth it.
Leave that lock alone.
Quit messing with that.
You can't just go and open that. You can't just break that lock. That's not for a reason.
Why are they all yelling at me?
Knock it off, mate.
Oh, whatever. Let's get back to Swampington.
Hey, you. I spoke with the bandits. Quentin agreed to the deal.
He did? That's excellent. I must say, I wasn't certain you could pull this off.
What happens next?
I'll dispatch a group of Templars to oversee the transaction. Let's see how this cooperation plays out. Either way, this is a crucial step in maintaining our independence. Thank you. You've done well. Take this reward as a token of my gratitude.
I thought he was going to hand me some joints as a play on the word token. So that I could be token. Instead, he just gave me $100. When I walked around Iberian's chambers, I saw I could ask again if the ladies thought this was a worthwhile place to be.
Sleeper awakened.
I think Cyrus' quest is going to progress on its own when the time comes, but let's see what they actually say. Blarp.
Hey, would you say the swamp camp is a safe place for women?
We lost our master. And Kor Kalom has vanished.
Is that a yes?
For now, Kor Angar is leading the camp, and the Templars follow him. At least, most of them.
Oh, you lost your voice. Oh, so did I.
Oh? Another prisoner of the Ore Barons, perhaps?
Maybe.
In that case, we would welcome her with open arms, and do our best to ensure her safety.
I mean, what influence do you ladies have right now?
I can't argue with that. Go away.
Fine. You're just, like, attendants of Iberian previously. You started inviting other refugees here, basically. Not sure Angar would be chill with that. Also, it annoys me that this temple has some symmetry issues.
Sleeper awakened, brother.
You see how that pedestal up front isn't, like, straight in line with the stairs and the entrance to this. It's all slightly askew.
Sleeper awakened,
brother. I really have no idea. If I progress this story now, Santino's quest is probably going to cancel.
I want to improve. Of course.
Make sure. Yeah, there isn't another level of pants to get.
Sleeper awakened. Sleeper awakened.
So I don't know what he wants as a special piece. Oh, yeah! Thank God I looked. I did find him, yes. He is exactly where Endurance said he was. He just, for some reason, very seldom actually seems to show up there. Bird. It's a shame you can't, like, have the bird attack while you're mounted. But it also wouldn't do much damage because it's one of the shittiest enemies in the game. It'd be fun to do drive-by pecks. Whoa. Bird went too deep.
Whoa!
Show me you're good.
Won't happen to me again. I'm just wondering, where are we gonna get the ore from now?
What about the negotiations then? I mean, how's that supposed to work? The king gets nothing, and that means we get
I have no idea what time it shows up here. It's 3 in the afternoon.
Rather unfortunate decision.
I'm glad I don't have to deal with it.
I'll get back to it later. Endless prattling.
Up the stairs, are you sure? I thought this was illegal territory. I ain't here neither. Dude gets around, apparently.
That means we get nothing. What about the negotiations then? I mean, how's that supposed
You ever be in the castle for some reason?
Not the brightest spark, is he?
What's Aaron? Why is combat music? Uh-oh. What's going on? Okay. It's been a leftover from when I broke the guy out of prison.
What?
I'm busy.
Fine.
Let's have a chat, mate.
I don't understand why this guy gotta be so hard to find. Doing, Teddy. Down from there.
That would have gone over different back in my day. Some folks are just beyond help.
There he is, fuck ass. I mean, I'm sure they're planning to. Whether they succeed, a lot of factors will dictate that.
I might have something you're interested in.
Let's see. No, I think... Wait. What is this? A land deed?
Right. It's from the old mountain fortress.
How much?
This thing is worth a lot. 3,000.
What? Did Beelier piss into your brains, or were you born greedy?
Do you want the deed or not?
1,000. 1,000 and something no amount of ore can buy.
Like what?
I'll tell you. Once you accept.
Do I keep haggling? I actually can't remember if I saved beforehand. Sure, I saved at some point.
Forget it.
Your loss.
Not right now. Not right now.
Okay, well that's it. You just fail if you don't accept it.
Not right now.
Well, you don't fail, it just never lets you finish. Oh. Here's I did not save, actually. Oh well. I gotta get back there. Shit. Ow. Oh, I've made mistakes.
Hello.
Hi. Now I wonder what happens if I ask for less. Bird. Warping bird.
Yeah.
Can't tell if jumping is faster. I don't think it is. Loud ass bird. This dude just must wander off to take a piss somewhere or something.
Sleeper awaken. What are you saying it to?
I don't know why, but I feel like coming in here and going back out is what spawned him somehow.
Negotiations then. I mean, how's that supposed to work?
Be seeing you in there again.
Gotcha, buddy. Whatever. But didn't I find a recipe at some point? There we are. Oh. Well, Syra is waiting for the golden opportunity. I don't think she has anything to say yet.
Stop shouting that napping!
Mainly Tyr, thank you for following.
No need to go blabbing. Go.
Go. You have a cauldron? I'm using it. Ooh, a lot of dragon's breath. Just notice you really can't get on the walls much anymore. Unless you gotta go in through the guardhouse. Who are you preaching to? Well, these men just talking to a tree.
Taking every opportunity I can get.
Those two men are one man. Why this man just doesn't appear? And here is he? Oh my god, he is.
Hey.
I'm now in the table. I didn't know he was in here. I thought this place was off limits. Jesus Christ. Can you just talk to the man? Why are you so struggling?
I might have something you're interested in.
Yeah, let's see. No.
Right.
How much?
2,000 nuggets sounds fair.
2,000. Don't be ridiculous. It's way too much.
Do you want the deed or not?
1,000. 1,000 and something no amount of ore can buy.
Like what?
I'll tell you. Once you accept.
All right. Deal.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Now, about that other thing.
I didn't forget. Come.
Hmm? Where am I coming?
Here. This passage will lead you straight into the castle cellar.
A secret tunnel.
Sounds a bit dramatic, but yes, it is.
Problem is, I've already been in there. Found my own way in, dork-ass. Why do I feel like you're trying to double-cross me, though? Sweet. Yeah, so this is absolutely nothing new for me. Oh my god. Are you leading me somewhere now? Are we about to throw hands?
Wait. Aren't you worried I'll tell Gomez about this?
If you did that, some very influential people close to Gomez would be quite angry with you. Trust me, you don't want to play these kinds of games with me. You'll lose.
What have you been using this for?
This and that. Let's just say there's advantages to having more direct access to the castle.
How do I get in?
By pulling that torch next to the door. But remember, once you're inside, you're on your own. Just don't do anything stupid or draw attention to yourself. If certain people catch you crawling out of that passage, they'll make sure you're not crawling anywhere ever again. Now off you go. And remember, this conversation never happened.
A very stupid thing to offer. Why does he, of all people, just have secret access? But also just doesn't help, because I found the other way in. Why don't you just...
You shouldn't be here.
You let me in here, dickhead!
Got lucky there.
Whatever, that's done. I presume I don't need to go immediately back.
Easy now, you big
I don't need to go
dickhead.
immediately back to Lester to give him his section of it. Why did this fail? I'm confused why this quests show up as failures when I completed them successfully. Alright. Well, that's done. Why? Oh, I haven't given this to... Eh? That's weird. Why do these show up under the camp ones? Because of the guy they're associated with, I guess? I do want to check real quick, because they all, I think... At least... Diego said he's going to hang out at the lighthouse. I don't remember what Goran said he was going to do. He said he had something suspicious to do at the monastery. I wonder if Diego says anything interesting out yonder. Actually, it would be nice if Lester showed up there, so I wouldn't have to run all the way to the mountain fort to give him his half of the deal. At this point, I might actually be able to survive in the fog tower. I also might still just get my ass kicked by the skeletons. What is happening? Why am I under the water? Swim? Could you just swim like a normal creature? What is happening? Why is this bird so fucked up? Whatever. It was all out here by his lonesome.
Can you teach me?
Come back soon.
I don't want any of those things. One measly learning point. I wish I never learned how to skin animals, because that has made me very annoyed. Blarp. Do that, and then let me get this back on. See if we can smack some bones up successfully. Down there. Bruh. I'm not hating the remake so far, but it's got some things I take issues with. Can't really give a whole summary right now. I just don't know my way around here, I guess. What? I'm so confused. Ugh. There's a spooky door that I can't do anything with. Here we go. At me, you bony ass bitches. Ow. Well, I'm just getting motherfucked. I win. get away with this. Oh boy. Oh god. Did he heal when he teleported? That'll be some bullshit if he did. Damn it. Well, that's bullshit. Wait. Well, this one did drop something. But he dropped chromanin. I presume means the normal ones don't actually drop anything. There's the other side of the spooking door. Well, I succeeded. So we give this a read. Chromanin. He who is willing to renounce all earthly vices and walk upon the paths of the righteous shall know where the source of my power lies hidden, that he may wield it to shatter the chains of this world and prove himself worthy to receive chromanin. Prudent fisherman knows not to cast his line, for there are no fish on the other side of the water. No, there's fish in the water, not on the other side of it. So the actual, like, text didn't change except for the hint itself. The first part sounds like it was just directly copied. Spooky barriers. Well, no, the hint I said was changed, but the text that was all like eloquent prose seems like it was the same as the original. So I presume these barriers go down when we solve the riddle of the chromanin. Might just go kind of try and speedrun it now. Like it won't get easier. Shan't give this to Ceteris yet. I'm second guessing the hint.
We were long gone when they noticed.
It said don't try and cast your line on the other side of the lake or whatever. Are they like double bluffing here? You're gonna turn out that they moved it because it's not on the other side of the lake anymore? Just reread. Now, it's not to cast his line, for there are no fish on the other side of the water. Let's see what I can derive from that clue, if it isn't as simple as it was in the original game. Oh? Bruh. How would you all do that? Never mind, it is still here. Cro-Magnon 2. Carried upon the tides, Cro-Magnon's visions of the future have opened my eyes. No price is high enough to let go of my faith in them. Too strong has it moved me. The curious scholar seeks beyond the words of many, for they sit but idly in the mountainside. Well, that one is even more vague. The mountainside. Let me try to remember where all the originals were. There was the lake. Number 1 was in the tower. Number 2 was... I don't really remember the order anymore. But there was a lake. The river. The mountain ruins. There's 6 clues or 5? Oh, right, the beach. For some reason I thought I had said that, but I didn't count it. So tower, water, the lake, river, tower, no, sorry, ruin, shipwreck, and back to the tower. You know, I should be able to, like... check this place out now, surely. Well, I wonder, since I know there's dialogues that you have with orcs later, they were real proud of showing that off. I wonder if I should be holding off here until I have the Ulus Mulus or something. If I just go in here and start killing orcs, I might miss out on something cool later. Oh, hello, Lizardo. Oh, Snippy Snaps. Ow. Why are you whipping me with your tail? You're a snapper, not a whipper. Rawr. Oh. That reward was not worth its weight in potions. Ugh! No.
One of the remaining focus stones was in a canyon, guarded by a troll.
Yeah. Gilbert doesn't end up doing anything, does he? All the way up in his little hidey hole. Didn't in the original. Doesn't seem anything has changed. We see what's going on downtown. Orc dogs. Ow. Bird. What are you doing? There's some dorks up there. Just kind of want to see what's down here. Tell me this is a whole ass cave now. It's looking like a whole ass cave now. Well, who's doing sacrificial rituals in here? Why is there just like random, like, terrifying shit going on? Like, half the caves I find, there's some kind of ritual, like, that previously took place. Can you take the damn thing? Nothing even worth it in here. as usual. Oh, hello. That's interesting that the torch seems to do almost as much damage as my sword does. I don't feel like getting up there is reasonable anymore. Orcs up here. Oh boy. Multiple orcs. Oh, come on, man. Rar rar. Why did your voice sound so distorted? Come hither, dork. You are a complete dumbass. Oh, hello. Orcs is easy. Oh, this is where you do the climbing now. Why is this so spooky? Bluthund. You cheating ass. Almost predictably, nothing of value. I also wonder whose fortress this was. It's close enough to the mountain fortress. It would be peculiar to have another one there. The architecture also doesn't really resemble it from what I recall. Perhaps this one is even older. We'll just climb up, but I want to see what's up the path. Uh-oh. Wiggle lizard. Oh, that's a razor. You cheating bitch ass of a bitch. Oh dear. What? How interesting. What's up with that? Probably gets down to where the... or comes out of where the golem is. Maybe that's another way out of there. But I didn't find a way in. Oh, chroming in up here. Reread that clue. Curious scholar seeks beyond the words of many, for they sit but idly in the mountainside. It's not clear at all. I know it's not meant to be, but like, there are many mountainsides around here. Maybe the clue's not in the mountainside as much. Above the words of many. What's that mean? Oh? Oh! Okay. That's gonna get me down to the doom zone. The same thing is down there that I remember. Let's get this bad boy on. is. Stone Joel him. Ow. Shit. Well, they weren't so bad. I do like the way they crumble. There's a meat buggin'. I'm gonna save that if I can. Hopefully I don't need to use it to get out of here. I shouldn't. Nice. Amulet of Agilita. There's a meat bug hole. Don't feel like using it. It seemed like I could just jump back out of here. I don't know why you would choose to use that hole. It also did not lead me to Cromanon. Val, are you still here? I'm gonna ask for one hint, which is, did any of these move from their original location? Cool. Ugh. Mountainside. Well, there is one thing I can think of. I remember a confusing, hard to reach, and seemingly pointless place. Why is there lava? Why is Zardos literally in hell? One seemingly pointless place near the new camp. Actually, right above where we got the last clue. Now I want to give it a try.
That's none of our concerns.
Did you figure these all out just by the clues, Val? Did you need to look up hints? Ah. Let's see if I can. I have a feeling they're only going to get worse than this.
All good.
I wouldn't dare.
I would call this a mountain. The place I'm thinking of is on its side. Just trying to think of how that flew about above words or whatever, above the words of many. Could narrow this down at all. Is above the previous words, since they were right down there. Nope. Carried upon the tides. Seeks beyond the words of many. Could be the monastery. I'll be honest, I would spend hours trying to riddle this out. I do not have hours to spend tonight. Perhaps we postpone Chromanin for next time. I'll also check over there. Oh, sure ain't here, so I'm gonna have to ponder this. Problem is, I could spend a lot of time thinking and just trying to find one clue, and then the next clue is even more vague. I could spend an entire stream trying to figure that out. What I am gonna do is try and I got this shadow boy in here. Just for fun. Gotta get a light on. Oh, hello. Ow! I win. Christ almighty. Hope there's not more down here. Well, who's barricading this now? Oak skin? Useless. Whoops. Way behind that barricade somehow? Can't see if there's anything beyond it. Oh, well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up anyway. I don't want to spend a lot of time just on a wild goose chase to solve Cronin, but I don't want to cheat. People will probably complain if I do it all off screen. Oh, hello. Now you better run, fool. We got another fucking mysterious altar. Someone's sacrificing ears. And he just stabbed himself in the brain. They will not stop, not when I drink, not when I bleed, not when I sleep, if I could sleep. Nope, not voices. Voices would be mercy. The thing under voices. Man shuts when you cut him. Maybe the ears? The ones I took were wrong. Wrong shape, wrong size. None of them fit. I have a sack of them and it won't let me sleep. Wrong shape, wrong size, wrong. One pair left, mine. You didn't cut your ears off. You just carved into your forehead. Did he cut that one off? I can't really see. That one's still attached. You see, this is just random nonsense, spooky shit. Has nothing to do with anything. Just a man going mad about ears. Alright, well, I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I'll figure out what I want to do about this quest next time. When that'll be, I don't know. Later this week. Till then, have yourselves a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and goodbye.